Bob Kevoian of the widely acclaimed Bob and Tom Show died back in April after a 3-year battle with cancer. Since that time, I visited twice with his wife and now widow Becky at their home. Bob and Becky Kevoian created this sprawling sanctuary on the northeast side of Indianapolis.
This bridge is the greatest spot.
Trails connect the 30 acres that they parceled together over time.
At home, Bob was a lover of friends and family. We had people here all the time.
Everything here, custom for life, and in the end, a most private place to say goodbye.
During his wake, Bob was here in the living room with us. There were 100 people here, family, and we all listened to the music and watched the pictures and had speeches and said goodbye. We did his cremation. Another fantastic story, which you wouldn't think cremation has a fantastic story, but it did. We did that today, and now the quiet comes.
Married 21 years, Bob and Becky blended their families, his son and her 2 boys, at the time, all teens.
That's Wade's room, the middle room is Toby, and this one is Joey's. Identical footprint, no arguments.
The first 10 years of their marriage marked Bob's last decade with the widely successful, nationally syndicated Bob and Tom Show.
He's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom.
And I'm Tom.
The radio show, based out of Indianapolis, broadcast to more than 140 markets. At its peak, attracting 5 million listeners a week.
You should see the look on your face.
Show Bob was kind of the heart of the Bob and Tom Show. Tom is the brains and the head, and together they fit and they made magic for 33 or 5 years.
From LA.
On the show and in life, Bob shared his love for the Dodgers. Bob also had an affinity for the Beatles, and yes, boobs. Becky leaned in, even approving the secret twist that opens the hidden door to Bob's home studio. It's where he spent much of his time. You know, when there's a celebrity, people, they think they know him. Did people really know him?
They did.
They did.
You know why? Because Bob was the same Bob. He's not playing a role. He's the same Bob. If you hear him on the air and you see him in the store.
When Bob learned he had stomach cancer 3 years ago, the couple answered to an audience wanting updates by creating the Bob and Cancer Show.
The last episode was the dirty nitty-gritty of how hard it was.
I'm sick of being sick.
Cancer's awful.
Cancer is the worst thing. It took everything from Bob, and then it took Bob from me.
But oh, how they lived. They loved the Colts, they loved the race, and camping adventures in Junebug, their Airstream.
There's nothing we didn't do.
That is so awesome.
I know. You know why? Because Bob rocks.
He's my baby. I don't mean maybe. Never gonna let him go.
The ending, though not her choice, still brings her peace.
And I will sing a lullaby.
He died to us singing along with his beloved Beatles on Abbey Road.
To get back homeward.
Golden Slumbers and Carry That Weight, and we all sang him away. And he took his last breath like it was scripted, like it was a movie.
And now, Becky without Bob.
No, I'm not ready. I have to be ready. I'm a widow, but I'm going to rattle around in this house because I'm not leaving. This is our house. It's our place we built together.
I'm happy you had each other.
I am too, thank you.
I really am.
He was the best. He's what I dreamed of all my life.
They had something special, I'll tell you. So I want to let you know that there's a public event that's in the works, a plan to maybe bring comedians, musicians together to entertain and for listeners to come together as well. The plan is a charity event that would honor Bob's legacy. And as soon as they finalize all those details, we'll let you know so you can save the date if you would like to go. And Becky shared with me that she has heard from literally thousands and thousands of listeners all across the country, grieving his loss, remembering his laugh and his stories and everything. And she has this pressure, to respond to each and every one. And that's just not possible. No. But she says, I want you to know I am grateful that reaching out has meant so much to her. And that's why they want to have this public event. So there can be this coming together of the legions of fans in that audience.
Well, and I think it will help her heal too, and her journey continue to see those fans face to face at a memorial like that.
Yeah, Bob was about fun.
He was, and they were a perfect match because she is just as fun.
Yes, absolutely. Bob's Fun Girls, I think,
she is
on Twitter
just as fun.
Yeah.